Hello? Testing? Testing? Uno, dos, tres. Welcome to the testing portion of the Bell Before podcast. Alright? It's the part of the show where we get to just hang around and chill and listen to the road beside my house. Listen to the trucks and the cars, the fucking occasional police siren. There haven't been any sirens, actually, on this podcast yet. There haven't been any. No police sirens, no ambulances. Nothing has gone by while I record my podcast. So maybe, just maybe, call me crazy. And maybe you can call me, maybe. But just maybe, I might be saving lives by recording this podcast. Maybe I am a savior. Maybe I am a hero. Who knows? All I know is that you can't disprove it. Of course, you can't prove my theory either, but, well, let's not get too much into specifics here, alright? And with that, let's start the show, shall we? Okay. All right. Hey, this is Albert Orange, and welcome to the Bell the Before podcast with Albert Orange, hosted by yours truly, Albert Orange. This is a very special episode of the podcast because it's the season finale of the Bell the Before podcast. It's the last episode. I'm calling it a season finale because I think I can go by year, you know? Like each year that I do this podcast is going to be a season. So this was season 1. And this is the final episode of season 1. And when I drop a new episode next year, which will be in a few days, that will be the start of season 2 of the podcast. And I'm coming up with a little bit of rebranding at the moment for season 2. I'm not going to change the lettering of the title. I'm going to keep it that way. Helvetica Light Oblique. No. Helvetica Bold Oblique. That's the font of the lettering for the title of the podcast. But I'm probably gonna change like the background colors a little bit. So be on the lookout for that this season 2. All right. And as always, I'm gonna apologize for the background noise in this fucking podcast. I don't know if you can hear it or not. But I mean, right now it's noon as I record this And I mean the noise behind me from the road beside my house is just it's a lot louder than I would expect, especially since it's snowing a little bit. There was ice on the road a few days ago, and I was at the gym a few days ago, right? When the roads were icy a little bit, and I walked into the bathroom, and there was a wet floor sign, and the floor was wet, right? Because someone had been cleaning it, which is great. I mean, the bathrooms at my Planet Fitness are always clean. I mean, of course, I wouldn't know about the women's bathroom. I said bathrooms as if I knew like the cleanliness of all the bathrooms there. No, I just mean the men. Okay, let's get the confusion out of the way here first, all right? I don't want to catch a case, okay? But the bathrooms are always clean at my Planet Fitness. But the floor was wet, right? And of course I had to be careful not to slip, right? In my opinion, that is worse if I slipped in a bathroom because of a wet floor. That is worse than fucking slipping out on the road. I don't know how. It just feels like it would be worse. Don't you think? Because at least if you slip in out in traffic, if you slip out, you could say, "Oh, it's that is my car is acting up. The roads are too icy. The whatever," right? But if you're out in public and you just slip on something slippery, and there's a wet floor sign there, like that's all on you. I feel like. And it's worse because now you're probably gonna get dirty, and your clothes are gonna get wet. You might take a butt plant to the wet spot right there. It might look comical. There's just there's that embarrassment factor there. With the car crash, it's shock, and just it's that feeling of, oh my god. With a slip in public, you're just like, oh god, oh, is everyone watching? Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh no, they're all watching. I just peed. I peed. Oh man. There's that. So, anyways. No, but Planet Fitness, I think it's still a good gym, It has everything you need, I think. Minus, free weight squat racks. They don't have any proper squat racks at Planet Fitness. They only have 5 Smith machines, and that's it. And they're literally like the worst spots to bench. All right, it's literally the worst thing that you could use. All right, I literally only use dumbbells. Some people use chest presses, like the chest press machine. Like, it's literally the exact same thing, but on the fucking machine. No, the Smith machines for fucking bench presses. I mean, you can't even, because you got to keep your wrist straight when doing a bench press. But in order to unrack the bar from the Smith machine, you have to fucking turn your wrists so that the fucking hooks come off, and then that way you can make it go up and down. But you got to keep your wrist straight. So what ends up happening is you make your wrist straight, but then the fucking hooks catch on the fucking Smith machine, and now you can't even move the bar. So it's like, how am I supposed to perform this safely? Am I just gonna have to do the bench with my wrists forward, I mean, come on, Planet Fitness. Just get a fucking proper free weight fucking squat bar. Squat rack, I mean. Sure, it'll probably go against your fucking lunk alarm rules. But it's fun, man. It's fun. I'll pay you more, Planet Fitness. I'll pay you more. Okay, I don't want to. But, come on. Anyways, that's my only complaint. But Planet Fitness, again, very good gym, has all the things you need. They got these TVs in front of like all the treadmills. They got a bunch of TVs that show a bunch of interesting things, all right? And the other day, for example, I was out with my gym bro, and we were over by the preacher machine, right? For your biceps. And it was pretty close to the TVs and the treadmills. And he was looking at one of the TVs up there, and he saw that there was this fucking professional tag game on like the ESPN2 channel or something like that. And we were just watching that. And it was literally how it's played. It's like two guys, and one of them is chasing the other, and they're running around through like this obstacle course. It's not like a obstacle course per se. It's like a hockey arena or rink, whatever, but like without the ice, and like there's a bunch of like stuff in the middle, like there's monkey bars and ramps and fucking stair rails and I guess stairs. Lots of metal bars to jump on and hop over and climb and whatnot. And these two dudes, they chase each other, or well, one's chasing the other, and they're like monkeys. They're literally, it's like watching monkeys run around. Like, they're so agile and so swift and so fast, because that's what they train for, right? They want to get, one of them's trying to tag the other, and the other one's trying to get away. I just thought it was pretty cool, And the fact that there are enough people in this world to actually want to pay money to see this type of thing. It's an entire league. Apparently, I'm not too sure. I don't follow fucking professional tag. All right, but that's pretty cool. Like there's teams that you root for and stuff. I think that's really cool, and the fact that they're on ESPN, I think it's pretty cool too. And I think if you put that at Planet Fitness, I think that might inspire people to maybe go out more and maybe have a little bit of fun. Um, and Lord knows that we all need it during these times. So, anyways, I thought that was something interesting that I'd share. Um, God, I don't have a lot to talk about this episode, but I'm gonna try to make it an hour long, like 60 minutes this time. Cause last episode, I didn't know this. Uh, I only recorded 41 minutes when I thought I was in fact up at 50. And the reason is it was a weird episode, last episode. All right, let me just clarify a few things. If you were confused, all right, that was the testing portion episode. I wanted to dedicate an entire episode to the testing portion of the Belled Before podcast, right? I just wanted to do like 45 minutes of just the testing portion, right? The thing is, I recorded the actual show first. That's what I recorded. You know that it only lasted like maybe 6 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm not completely sure, but yeah, no, it's probably 10 minutes. The part where I introduce myself and do the show notes and play the intro and outro music, right? That only ended up being about 10 minutes. And so I recorded that first. So when I went to record the testing portion, and I got to 40 minutes, I thought that was 40 minutes of the testing portion recorded. And I didn't realize that, no, actually 10 minutes of those 40 minutes were for the show that I already recorded. So I only ended up recording like 30 minutes of the testing portion episode. Now, I know that might not make sense. It barely made any to me. But what I'm saying is the episode ended up being very short. Shorter than I wanted it to. And so I'm going to make up that time by telling completely incomprehensible stories and explanations of my antics on this episode, alright? So there you go. So before I move on to the rest of the show, actually, I'm going to turn on my TV in my garage so it doesn't seem depressing. Okay? Let me just try to find the remote. If I could even... I don't see it. Oh, there it is. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. I actually have to plug in the TV. Hold on, all right? Here we go. I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to plug in your TV. Okay? So listen up, buttercups. I already said that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get the cord, and this will only work for Insignias. All right. I don't know what model it is, but it's from 2014. So you want to get the cord. I mean, who knows if it'll work for other TVs? I don't know, but it will definitely work for Insignias. You get the fucking cord, and you look for the fucking the thing with the with the metal things at the end. Okay, it's like kind of like a fork, but only with two of the metal sticks, right? And you just plug that into the holes in your wall, and that's it. You just wait until like the red light comes on. Okay? Then what you do is you get your barely working remote and you just press the red button until it works, till it turns on. And it's not turning on because this remote control is stupid. Oh, there we go. There it is. All right, and you mute it because you don't want any sound coming in. You mute it. All right. You change the channel to anything other than NBC because NBC is the devil, and we don't want the devil invading our podcast. Now, do we? Okay? We are holy creatures. Only holy creatures will listen to this podcast, okay? No devil. Shoo devil. Okay? Let me change it to fucking ABC, I guess. Here we go. What's on NBC? GMA 3. What you need to know. All right then. I guess. Okay. Man. And after that, you just sit down on your couch and make yourself comfortable. All right? Anyways, how you doing? Huh? How's your week going so far? Actually, hold on. Let me do some more explanation on the last episode, okay? The point of that episode was I said in an earlier episode that the testing portion was like the limbo of the podcast because it wasn't technically the show, but it was still part of the show. So, it's kind of like a limbo. So I thought, why not do that? And why not release it during like the limbo of December, right? Which is what I call the like all the days between Christmas Day and New Year's, right? That's like it's like a how many days is it? Is it 5? Hold on. It's like 5 days, 6 days of just, waiting for the new year. Christmas already passed. I guess, since I'm American, all right? I guess I'm not going to count December. Oh, is Kwanzaa a fucking U.S. holiday? What the hell is Kwanzaa? Hold on. Kwanzaa. African American holiday. Huh. Annual celebration of African American culture from the 26th to January 1st. Culminating in a communal feast called Karamu, usually on the 6th day. Interesting. Okay. So I guess not counting December 26th, we'd have the 27th through the 30th, right? So 4 days of just waiting for fucking December 31st, right? And because Christmas already passed, and you're just waiting. You're waiting for the holidays to be over, so you can go back to your jobs. Go back to moving the economy along, right? And so that's what I decided to do last episode. A limbo in podcasting, released during a limbo in December. Yeah, that's pretty much the entire point. Was it clever? Was it funny? No. Definitely not funny. But, hopefully someone appreciates that. I do. Alright? I appreciate it. For myself. So, F all of you who judge. Alright? No haters in this podcast. Okay? Anyways. God, I really should have planned this thing out before doing this. I literally don't have much to talk about. I do kind of want to talk about Apple TV Plus. So I think I'll do that now, maybe? Or should I do the show notes first? You know what? I'll do the show notes first, okay? Even though I don't have any show notes. Alright? I didn't write anything this week. Except for promoting both of my Twitters, right? I got the podcasting Twitter account, BTBpod21, and my personal Twitter account, which it's been changed to @AlbertOrange007, like James Bond, right? And I put up a new tweet up there, actually, just this morning. And I think it might be offensive depending on who you are and how you take it. Cause I didn't realize this, but you should check it out. Just check out the tweet. It has the term in there, which is, you know what, I'll say it, alright? I won't say the tweet, because I want you to find out for yourself. But I'm making the joke about like push start cars. You know, those cars that you just push the button and they start up, right? I'm making a joke about that. And I'm looking up the term on Urban Dictionary just to see if I actually know what I'm talking about, to see if that's actually what they're called, push starts. And I search it up on Urban Dictionary, thinking that I'll get the answer. And what I got instead was something just totally wrong. Alright? If you look up push start on Urban Dictionary. Hold on, let me do that right now. Jesus Christ. Push start. Referring to the type of Middle Eastern people who have the red dot in the middle of their forehead. That push start at the liquor store hiked up the price on the Slim Jims because she knows I buy them all the time. Ugh. Here's another one. Another definition. A derogatory term to describe the female Hindus who have already married. Not an Arab, you asshole. That's in parentheses. The push start is the bindi they wear in the middle of their eyebrows. And then a third and final definition: awesome, cool, good, right on. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese this morning, and it was push to start. That's Urban Dictionary in a nutshell, alright? So I had no idea that push start would be a derogatory term towards Hindus. Is it Hindus or Hindis? Hold on. Hindus, female Hindus, right? Because they got that red dot on the middle of the forehead. Some of them. So I didn't realize that. And I'm like, oh my god, now the joke that I have is ruined because I'm apparently going to be saying a derogatory term. But that doesn't make sense because I hear rappers bragging about their push starts and stuff like that. So I look it up on the Wikipedia, right? And turns out I was right. A push start is a car. Hold on, let me look it up again, alright? Apologies, everyone, for wasting your time on this. Hold on. Let me fucking go back to my search history. Push start. Push starting, also known as bump starting, clutch starting, popping the clutch, or crash starting, is a method of starting a motor vehicle with an internal combustion engine and with a manual transmission and with a mechanical fuel pump and the blah 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 blah. Yeah, so it's talking about cars, and then there's a bunch of pictures with the push start, engine start stop, that's what it says. Start stop. You can stop it with the push of a button. I didn't know that. Anyways. Yeah, so I was right. So now the joke that I have to tweet out works. But like I said, even if you're not a Hindu female woman, I think if you read the tweet that I just tweeted out, if you're a woman, you might get offended anyways, depending on who you are, depending if you have a sense of humor or not. So I guess I don't win at the end of the day, but I digress, anyways, I think I'm gonna start being more active on Twitter, because I just didn't realize that that's what people did. I didn't realize that people can just joke around on Twitter. I thought it was just like the angry people on Twitter, and then it's like people who just tweet out random stuff like I don't know. I've seen some weird tweets. I've seen it's just people like talking about their cats, cats, cozy time, Netflix, my evening in a nutshell. And that's it. That's the entire tweet. That's like 40% of tweets out there. So yeah, I thought it was just people just writing weird stuff like that, but I didn't realize you could actually say something clever on Twitter, which I guess it's what Twitter is made for in the first place. I don't know. But I think because I have a bunch of weird thoughts sometimes, so I think Twitter is a perfect outlet for that. Not for angry thoughts, funny thoughts only, okay? Shower thoughts, I guess, right? If you can't tell by my voice, I think it's shanking. Shanking? It's not stabbing me. It's shaking a little bit. As well as my body, because it's pretty freaking cold in my garage. I can barely move my hands. But I must move on. Alright? Because I gotta do this podcast. I've gotta provide. It's the last podcast of the year. So I gotta make it count. Episode 25. I don't think I've mentioned that. I don't think I said that. I just did. I just said that it's the last episode of the year. I didn't specify which number it was. But it's episode 25. I'm pretty sure. Alright. So, with that out of the way, let's go on to the show notes, okay? And like I said, if you want to follow my Twitter accounts, if you want to follow the podcast accounts, if you want to know when an episode is up, just look up at BTB Pod 21. And if you want to follow my personal Twitter account, it's at Albert Orange 007, ALBERTORANGE 007. I can spell, thank God. Alright, so do that, and let's move on to the show notes for this week. Our show notes are brought to you by Israel. Alright. Let's see the definition. Invaded Egypt in Suez War. Alright. I mean, yeah, if that's what they did, then sure, you can put Israel there, but I think Israel is a bit more than that, right? It's a place where Jewish people want to live. Okay? Anyways, oh look, a progressive commercial. What the hell is this? Hold on, let me. What the hell is this? I just saw a progressive commercial with it was like all black and white, and it was the guy. It was the guy with the blonde hair, the cowlick. He was acting all cool, and he's walking onto a filming set, and then he's shooed away, which is pretty funny. Flo was there also, but she didn't say a word. Anyways. What's with these celebrities and them not saying anything in commercials? I mean, Bill Belichick did one for Subway where, like, a guy is, like, saying, fucking, look at my sandwich, it was only $5 at Subway, and Bill Belichick was like, huh, that's cool, right? And then there's that other one with fucking Brad Pitt that just got released. And he was drinking like a coffee or something. And it was literally him. It was just like 3 seconds of him just drinking coffee and looking off into the distance. He didn't say anything. He just drank coffee. That's all he did. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's probably his best performance in his career, but I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm just kidding. Brad Pitt is an amazing actor. Once upon a time in Hollywood, I think him and Tarantino make a nice Nice pair. All right. And DiCaprio too. I mean, both of them. They're really good. Um, I think if I stay in this garage any longer, I'm gonna have to get my hands amputated. So let me take a quick break, and I'll be right back. After warming my hands. Okay? Okay. And I'm back from the break. It was about 3 hours long. I took a nap. I ate lunch. I was scrolling around on the socials medias. But I'm back. And I'm ready to finish this fucking podcast. All right? So here we go. I have no idea what I was saying earlier. Probably something about the show notes, maybe. What was I saying? You know what? I'm not gonna check. I think it's too late for that now. Anyways. Maybe I was making some good point about something. And it was just cut too short by my inability to handle the cold. That's become somewhat of a recurring theme, especially this year, because when I was younger, and I'm talking about like maybe 2-3 years ago, like I never really got bothered by the cold. Just like that one character in Frozen would have you believe, right? But now, this year, especially, this year and last year, it's just, whenever December comes, whenever the winter comes, it's like, the colder temperatures, it's, they're getting to me now. As much as I hate to admit it, they hurt. It hurts. The air hurts. The objects hurt. And it sucks. Because I like the winter. But if I can't bear to be in the winter, then who am I anymore? What do you have to say about this, Rio? What do you have to say? You just licked the fucking microphone. God damn it. Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole. But I say that with love, alright? God damn it. Now I really wish I knew what I was talking about before I took that 3-hour-long break. It literally took me 3 hours to get back to doing this podcast. Which is pretty much how I handle any amount of work that I do, whether it's homework or this podcast or, well, that's pretty much about it. I was gonna see Spider-Man today. I was gonna see the Spider-Man. Gesundheit, Rio. Gesundheit. I was gonna see the Spider-Man, Rio. Fucking. The Spider-Man movie don't worry. I'm getting brain surgery after this. All right. I was gonna see the Spider-Man movie again today with a friend of mine, and he just canceled. So that's great. But hopefully we'll see it tomorrow. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I want to fill up maybe 14 more minutes here before I leave, before I go to the gymnasium and hit this leg day. All right, leg days, by the way, are they're probably my favorite day now. All right, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like chest day and triceps, biceps, okay? Leg day though, doing leg day makes me feel like less of a pussy, okay? And I'm sorry if that sounds like toxic masculinity, but it makes me feel good. And as far as I'm concerned, I think doing things for you and you only is good. Because I'm not doing it to impress people. I mean, actually I am, kind of. I actually am. But that's not the priority, you know? I just want to get big legs, okay? And if I can do that by doing leg day, you know, squats, leg press, fucking what are they called? Hamstring curls. Okay? If I could get big legs like that by doing that, then I'm golden. I'm golden, man. All right? I want big calves too, but let's be honest, that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen, is it? It's okay. I've had enough cries about it. Yeah, I'm gonna be ready for this leg day. I just took a deload week, so pretty much all week so far has been pretty easy for me. But now it's time to up the ante. All right. And I don't even know what Annie means. Ante, ante, ant, e. I don't even know where that comes from, but hey, it's what people say, and you know, here I am. All right. I thought about doing a commercial review, but I couldn't find any commercials. But I did see that fucking Progressive commercial from earlier, so I didn't listen to most of it because the TV was on mute, right? But I did see it. I saw the visuals, and I mean, it wasn't anything out of this world. So, I guess there's no way to judge it based on the visuals alone. But I mean, it followed like a normal, like typical structure, you know? You know, it was this guy just walking in, trying to act cool. And, then he's shooed away, and then he automatically turns into his normal self. And then he just, it's kind of like a comedy thing. So, can you hear Rio fucking chugging his water? You're loud, Rio. You're being loud and you're being rude. You're being loud and you're being rude. You canine. There we go. He stopped. God damn. Anyways. I said I wasn't going to talk about Apple TV Plus, but since I ran out of stuff to talk about, here I go. Okay? Let's see. Apple TV Plus. You know, I've been watching Ted Lasso. I've been watching C. I think I've been watching another show, but I'm not too sure. What show was I watching? Hold on, did I just completely forget what I was watching? What the hell was it? Oh, Foundation. Yeah, Foundation. That's what I was watching. So it was Ted Lasso, the last 2 episodes, because I've already watched the other ones a few months ago, right? And so it was the last 2 episodes of Ted Lasso, the first season of Foundation, and now on to C with Jason Momoa. The fucking Sylvia Hoeks, is that her name? Who else? Yeah, I honestly don't know any of their names, but I do know that one guy's name, Tamakdi June. Okay? Fucking badass. The anti-hero of sorts, but I don't know what his true motives are yet. I'm not that far along. Well, actually, I'm like halfway through the season. So I'll have to see. You know, everyone in that fucking show has done such a fucking great job of their of performing their parts. I think the only criticism I have for that show is the fucking brother and sister aren't really they feel kind of out of place, which I guess it makes sense within the context of the story because they are the only ones who grew up reading books while everyone else is talking this fucking weird primal vernacular, and they're the only ones who like say mom and dad, and they speak normally, you know, and everyone else just speaks, you know, like fucking Shakespeare. It's almost Shakespearean, actually. So that's the only thing I have for that. Apparently, like, that show doesn't get a lot of great reviews, but I think it's really cool. I think it's first of all, I think it's an original idea, you know. I mean, maybe, you know, losing an entire race, losing their senses. Has that ever been done before? No, Rio? Rio says no. I don't know, an entire race of humans losing their sight. I don't know, it's pretty cool, I guess. Pretty cool idea. I like the show, is what I'm saying. Okay? And I don't know what these critics are talking about. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, the critics look too much into the shows that I watch, which is, I guess, it's what they're supposed to do, you know. I guess some people would say it's a good thing to be critical of things and being skeptical of things. Who knows? I think I just want to sit back and enjoy things as they are. Alright? Alright? Rio expresses disapproval. Yes? Yes, Rio? Okay. I'm currently playing with him with my hand. He's just, he's being a little mischievous rascal. Aren't you, Rio? Aren't ya? And I do have another criticism for the show, actually. Actually, for 3 of Apple TV Plus's shows, alright? What's with the fucking, the fucking weird-ass hookups? Alright? What's with that? I mean, in C, it's the 3rd time that I've seen... see, the scene. It's the 3rd time that there has been a fucking... Just a hookup with a... It's not too drastic of an age difference, but there's an age difference, okay? Regardless. Okay, it happened once in Ted Lasso. It happened another time in For All Mankind. Okay, I talked about it in an earlier episode with the fucking housewife having an affair with a fucking 18-year-old, 19-year-old, whatever. And Ted Lasso was a fucking, it was the girl with the muscles, the one that Ted spit on, okay? Hooking up with the young soccer player. And now in C, it's the fucking 30-year-old psycho of a queen. Taking advantage of her fucking nephew. I mean, what's going on, Apple TV Plus? This is becoming too much of a theme here, okay? I don't know who's writing this stuff, but they have to stop. They have to stop, okay? I'm hoping that with C, this affair would lead to something, I don't know, fruitful, plot-wise, The other 2 times, it did nothing, okay? For All Mankind is a show about space and what happens when the Soviets are the first to reach the moon. Okay, so I don't care about a housewife and a fucking recent Navy recruit hooking up. Okay? Ted Lasso is a show about soccer and sports. I don't care about the fucking owner having an affair with the soccer player. I don't care. And I don't want to see it because of the fucking weird age difference, dude. So yeah, that's maybe my other criticism of these fucking shows, okay? Go watch C and see for yourself. Get it? Cause C, and I'm telling you to see for yourself, and yeah, go watch that. I'm gonna go away now. I'm gonna go hit the gym. And I'm gonna go watch Spider-Man tomorrow or Saturday. I don't know when, alright? In a week, maybe. I don't know, alright? I'm gonna go enjoy the new year with my family and whoever you have, whether it's your own family or your friends. Maybe it's by yourself. Doesn't matter. Just have a good time. And let's get ready for a new year here. Okay, go watch whatever you want. Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, fucking Hulu Plus, fucking what's the other one? Peacock. Okay, go watch whatever. Go just have fun. Just have fun this new year. Have fun this weekend. Have fun in life. Have fun in the new year and just do it for yourself, okay? All right. That's the episode. Gonna wrap up here. Okay? Let me pull up my language list. And like I said earlier, go follow my Twitter. Twitter's BTBpod21 and at Albert Orange 007, okay? And as the where's the fucking app? As the what is it? The Bosnians? As the Bosnians say, Zdravo. All right? Happy New Year. You want to say Happy New Year, Rio? Want to say Happy New Year? Want to say Happy New Year? Want to say Happy New Year? Okay, he's wagging his tail, so I think we'll take that. All right? Have a Happy New Year. And I'll see you in season 2. Okay? Have a good one.